What if you had the power to rewrite your story? What if every choice you made, every belief you held, and every cause you championed became an unstoppable force of change? In a world where external forces seem to dictate our paths, politics, culture, family expectations, there remains one immutable truth. Your agency is yours alone to wield. Agency is not just about making decisions. It's about reclaiming your autonomy, shaping your destiny, and influencing the world in a way that aligns with your deepest values. But how do we activate this power? How do we break free from passive existence and step boldly into authenticity? The journey begins here. Imagine standing at a crossroads. To the right, conformity, comfort, the predictable script society has handed you. To the left, uncertainty, risk, but also the promise of an authentic life truly lived. Which path do you take? Agency is your ability to choose, act, and take responsibility for your life. Philosophers like Jean-Paul Sartre argued that agency is the foundation of existential freedom, while modern psychology shows that embracing agency leads to greater happiness, resilience, and fulfillment. But if agency is so powerful, why do so many people feel trapped in circumstances beyond their control? The answer lies in the invisible forces shaping our decisions, fear, societal norms, and self-doubt. How can you reclaim your personal agency? The first step is recognizing that the power has always been yours. Do you ever feel like you're playing a role rather than living your truth? Many people drift through life, shaped by expectations that do not reflect their authentic selves. The cost of this? A life unlived. Psychologists call this the false self versus true self dilemma, a tension between who society tells you to be and who you truly are. But the greatest thinkers and revolutionaries of history have something in common. They refuse to live according to someone else's script. Take Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor of Rome. His life was dictated by duty, but in his private writings, meditations, he constantly wrestled with remaining true to himself in a world of political chaos. He understood that the battle for agency begins within. How do you break free from external expectations? The answer is radical self-awareness and the courage to live your truth. In practical terms, identify what truly matters to you, not what society says should matter. Make decisions based on intrinsic values, not external pressures. Dare to disappoint others if it means being authentic. Once you reclaim your personal agency, something profound happens. Your power expands beyond yourself. History is filled with moments where one person's agency reshaped the world. Think of Galileo challenging the church, Harriet Tubman defying slavery, or Malala Yousafzai fighting for girls' education. Each of them could have accepted their fate. Instead, they exercised agency, not just for themselves, but for a cause greater than them. What do you believe in so deeply that you'd fight for it, no matter the cost? Advocacy is the natural extension of personal agency. It's the moment you recognize that your voice matters, not just for yourself, but for others who lack power. But in an age of information overload, activism often feels performative. A tweet, a hashtag, a fleeting outrage. Real advocacy requires more. The key to true advocacy lies in educating yourself deeply before advocating. Understand the complexities. Taking action beyond social media. Support movements with time, resources, and real-world engagement. Being consistent, not just reactive. A true advocate doesn't abandon the cause when the headlines fade. How do you turn belief into action? The answer lies in the courage to be uncomfortable. Real advocacy will challenge you. It will make you question privilege, re-examine biases, and sometimes cost you relationships. But history remembers those who dare to act. True agency doesn't stop with personal empowerment. It expands outward. The Renaissance, an era of intellectual revolution and humanistic ideals, was born from individuals exercising agency not just for personal enlightenment, but to elevate society. Today, we are at a similar crossroads. Democracy is fragile, climate change threatens our future, and inequality persists. The world doesn't need passive spectators. It needs active agents of change. Will future generations look back at us as the people who stood idly by, or as the ones who saved civilization? The Renaissance spirit teaches us that knowledge is power, and power is responsibility. Whether through politics, education, or community activism, you can wield your agency to challenge injustice wherever you see it. Elevate marginalized voices by using your privilege wisely. Engage in difficult conversations instead of avoiding them. Agency is not just about freedom from oppression, it is the responsibility to create a better world. Thank you for watching. Our channel, The Renaissance Spirit, is dedicated to the pursuit of a just, equitable, and humanitarian world. Our content spans history, politics, self-improvement, and liberal arts, offering insights into ancient civilizations like Rome and their lessons for today. The Renaissance was not just a period of history, it was a mindset, a rebirth of thought, a revolution of human potential. It gave rise to the Enlightenment, the Age of Reason, and the ideals we cherish today. But what about the future? Will we be remembered as defenders of knowledge, champions of justice, and stewards of the planet? Or will we be the generation that allowed democracy and truth to fade into obscurity? The Renaissance spirit is not just a philosophy. It is a way of living, learning, growing, and thinking. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and share. If you love history, check out our series My Life as a Roman Emperor, where Rome's leaders return to tell their stories. If you're fascinated by literature and society, watch The Hidden Metaphors in the Hunger Games. And for political enthusiasts, explore the Universal Declaration on Equality, Human Rights, and Justice. Now, take the quiz next to discover if you embody the Renaissance spirit. History is not dead. Only our understanding of it is. Live the Renaissance spirit.